Hey guys, welcome back to Legend of Mana. Today, we have a big adventure. We are going to the Tower of Leires to start one of the longest quests in the game. Not like singular quest, but chain, storyline, if you will. I also have a little surprise for you over here in the Monster Corral. Now, I know we haven't been here for a while because Bun Bun's always with us, but we have a new companion. You ready for this? Big reveal? It's a reptile. No idea what it is yet. Reptile eggs can hatch into any of 5 or 6 different monsters. But when he hatches, I'd love to hear your guys' ideas of names. That way we can name him and he won't feel so lonely. And we may even bring him on adventures. Bun Bun's getting tired of doing all the hard labor. But today, guys, we are going to the Tower of Leires, as I said. Now, we're reaching the point of the game where a lot of the main stories are going to get started up now. So, before in all the other videos, they tend to be smaller quests, fleshing out the world so you know what's going on, kind of. But this is where it gets good. And first time I played this for my LP, I noticed the moon has a face. I love LPs solely for the fact that I am noticing things now that I never noticed as a kid. As a kid, you don't care about all these superficial things, you're just going. And that looks familiar. And we're in the Looking Glass Tower now. And it's Pearl. She's going to be joining us for a little bit. I'm still torn whether she's an idiot or she's just scatterbrained. Now, she's going to ask you, you have 2 options. You can either go or stay. Well, go with her or not go with her. Go with her. This is the only way to progress the story. And you get a thank you. She's adorable. But, you have her for a fighter companion now. She sucks. You'll see in a second. Now, if you go left, it's a dead end and some monsters. So we're going to go ahead and head right. Now, you'll see in the first battle what I'm talking about. And we got some bloodsuckers here. Now, watch Pearl. She literally does nothing. And if you get near her, she'll follow you around. She sucks. Pearl never attacks. She's good if you're trying to play a defensive battle, because she'll activate your HP regeneration. And here we have our sword enemies, the Danslofs. I think it's a German name. I have no idea if I pronounced it correctly. But they give you mostly coins, and they have different forms. They have a shield form, a mace form, and their sword form. And the coolest thing to note about them is, you can have them for pets. You can actually get them from an egg. Logically and logistically how that works, I don't know. But I like how they think. Now you come up here. Now, the place has slightly branching. You can't really get lost. But we have some more bloodsuckers here. The tower, we want to get to the 11th floor. Oddly specific, I know, but I don't believe you can actually go higher. So we're going to the very top of the tower. Kind of reminds me of the Tower of Terror, if any of you guys have ever been to Disney World. I've never been on it, but I've seen people screaming bloody murder going down it. Thank God we don't have elevators in Legend of Mana. And here we have the Mad Mallard. You see the bloodsucker and the sword. The Mad Mallard is the most dangerous monster right here on this screen, because, let's see if I can get him to do it. I'm whooping his butt too much, but you'll see it. Oh, there we go. The Egg Bomb. The Egg Bomb will blast a bunch of little Mad Mallards running around. If you get hit by that, it's definitely not pretty. And he will actually give you a butt ton of XP. Oh yeah, see, he already... Wait, Bun Bun's dead. That's somewhat sad. Yeah, just let him whoop up on her for a bit. As long as you keep them chained, just like most monsters in this game, they don't pose too big of a problem. But if you get 2 Mad Mallards butt-pooping egg bombs all the time, you could be in for a little bit of a rough run. Now on this next floor, we're gonna run into a teleporter. Really big fancy doorway. Go ahead and hop into it. You don't have to take this doorway. Actually, you do. I take that back. Scratch that. You do. I believe if you go back one floor, you don't have to go this route. But if you go this route, you can get some goodies, which is why I'm taking this route. I just routed that word. So let's go ahead and head up to, I believe it's the 6th floor we're on right now. It probably said that when I walked out the door, but come on, guys, I don't pay attention. 7th floor, yeah, we were on the 6th floor. So now here we go, we have the succubus. These guys can be a bit difficult. They have a charm spell. Those little hearts that you just saw them flutter out. If it hits you, your controls go backwards. So forward is back, back is forward, down is up is down. And then, if they get their teeth on you, they can suck your blood. Because succubus and vampires are the exact same thing. Now, see, you have two gates. Wow, why did I say gates? 2 holes. You have 2 holes. If you go down the one on the right, you'll go to the 5th floor. If you jump down this one, you go to the 4th floor. We want to go to the 4th floor because I believe there are goodies here. Either that or I just don't like the 5th floor. And here's another new enemy, along with the 2 bloodsuckers. This is the Dark Stalker. Now, you would think ghost, because, well, that place is kind of creepy, but he's actually a demon. And I don't think you can actually get him for a pet. Which sucks, because that would be kind of awesome to have a demon knight as your pet. But just beat up on the bloodsuckers. The bloodsuckers are kind of the cannon fodder of this tower. They're almost in every single battle, and they're annoying in every single battle. Oh, and then you have the chest heads. Or the knights, I believe they're called. Chest knights, that's what it is. I was close. Close enough to checkmate. Wait, checkmate is close, isn't it? It's mate. Yeah, I was at checkmate. Hey. So let's head on back up to the 5th floor. May look like we kind of done a giant just circle, which we did, but we got treasure. And this is an RPG, guys, and remember, treasure is always the most important. So you have your chest knight here, and you have a basilisk. Unlike any basilisk I've ever heard of, but I believe he does do an eye attack. I could be wrong. I'm very often wrong, and we'll never know because he's dead now. But yeah, so let's head on up the fancy stairs. You know you're going in the right direction when you see fancy stairs, with the columns and the rows of stairs going up. And we're actually almost there. Maybe a few more battles, and then we've reached the top of the tower. Thank God they don't drop us to the very bottom. So let's see. Who do we got here to face? Hey, look at that. Are you surprised? More bloodsuckers. It's almost like this tower knows I don't like bloodsuckers. And I got 1 with that. As much as I love the dragon's tooth, teeth, I think there's probably a better spell. I'm gonna find it sooner or later. But I'm lazy. And as such, so is he. And she's useless still. Oh, and hey, speak of the devil, 2 mad mallards. A good way to battle these guys, to get out of the way, is to power attack them. Because your power attack tends to stagger back. Yeah, did you see that? They were egg bombing in sequence, and Bun Bun's just dead. Only reason I didn't get whacked was because I'm, well, intelligent. So. And wow, that actually, if I noticed earlier, and there she goes. Yeah, you gotta be careful about getting into the corner like she did. I mean, that's all she does, but if you get into the corner, you can get killed like that. Anybody who plays any type of fighting game and gets cornered knows the pain. So go head on upstairs. We have reached floor 9. Don't listen to what I just said. Scratch that. I said 8. Everybody who heard me say it. Wow, I'm failing. It's Dragon's Bite. I'm about to just call it quits today, guys. I can't remember any names. But I'm really tempted to actually get that sword as a pet. Oh, your pet's a cat? That's cool, man. My pet's that sword over there hovering. And then we also got a new weapon, the Brave Blade. I'll show a little bit of this. Not too much. I'm not a fan of two-handed blades, actually. When I play for myself, I tend to use Battle Axe, actually. And I actually like the Battle Axe more than the two-handed blade. Same damage, I believe. I just like the aesthetics better. But that's the two-handed sword. It's not the end-all, be-all. There is really no great weapon in this game. You can make any of your weapons great. So it's all just what you like to look at. Now this is the last teleporter. It's going to go ahead and take us to the almost very top. And I will most likely call it quits once we've done our business upstairs. Because it's a whole nother story going back downstairs. There we go, 11th floor, guys. We've reached it. And now she's doing something. Okay. You heard her, guys, right? If stuff gets... well, never mind that. Make sure we're equipped up. Let's not have a weapon that we have no skills for. You remember what she said. If things get dangerous, me and Bun Bun can haul ass and just leave her there. I like that. But unfortunately, we're the hero, in quotations. You didn't see it, but I did the in quotations. So we have to do the noble thing. So let's head on inside. And Bun Bun's nowhere to be seen. Hey! She looks oddly familiar. It looks like Pearl knows who she is. Well, I know who she is too, but I'm not telling nobody nothing. Please wonder in the comments. I'd love to hear what your guys' thoughts on it are. Now here's our first real boss. He puts out a ridiculous amount of damage, and he has no problem using his best attacks. He's got two special attacks in here. Both of them look exactly the same when they start up. He starts glowing, kind of like that, and then he'll rear back and either stomp the earth right in front of him, causing a lot of pain and frustration, or he'll do like he just did, jump up to the air and cause a lot of pain and frustration. Either way, lots of pain, lots of frustration. Other than that, he can simply attack you like normal. The trick to dodge his normal melee attacks is actually to stand right up on him, like no personal space. If you want, consider giving him a hug. That's going to be your best bet to dodge his attacks. Now, as I told you, he's got about... well, actually, I didn't tell you. Let me tell... there we go. That's his second main attack. Yeah, she's dead, and Bun Bun's almost dead. You want to be careful. Ouch. See, I wasn't standing close enough to him. I wasn't hugging him. He has 4 bars of health, long bars of health, so this isn't going to be an easy fight. Especially if you've been following me and your health is as low as mine. I'm not even at 2 bars yet. But the real trick you want to do is if you get extremely low on health, as soon as Pearl reses, I'll show you, because she sticks so close to your bum, wherever you move, she moves. So you can easily regain your health as long as you can dodge him. My practice run is a perfect example of that. He was launching himself in the air and dropping his big body on my head every time. Could not catch a res or a heal. He killed me in about a minute just by jumping over and over again. So you want to be careful. You can't really gauge where he's going to jump. It's, from what I can tell, completely random. So just try and sit in the corner and hope for the best. But as you notice in a second, his attacks hurt. He knocked me 30% of my health, and then I killed him. I feel it was a fair trade. But there we go, guys. First main boss down. How's it feel? I mean, you guys didn't do it, but I feel like you're on this journey with me. And I hadn't noticed you were scared, Pearl. You know, what with you on my ass the entire battle. And Mr. E is back. Now, here's kind of an example why I kind of think Mr. E is kind of a, well, I don't want to say it, but he's kind of a douche. He's not the nicest guy, and when the only person who likes you, you're a dick to, I mean, hey, maybe you need to look at your life. But off of subject of characters, or the character of a character, I don't get this scene, to be honest. I've played this mission tons of times. I've played the storyline tons of times. I never really got this scene. She's mumbling stuff, and then all of a sudden he's like, psh, fine, whatever, lady. Hey, you. Go do this for me. See, I don't understand it. Maybe if somebody has better understanding of the lore of Legend of Mana and this little story here, knows why he did this, please tell me. Or am I just being a complete idiot and not noticing a glaring obvious point? But, be that as it may, we've got to take her back down to the bottom of the tower. He actually doesn't get rid of any of the trash. You have to fight all of everything. But actually, this video is running on kind of long, so I'm going to end it at a perfect scene. It's coming up. We've got to take her to the bottom, but we're going to take her in style. So this has been the Dapper Jester, and we're going to fall to the bottom of the tower, because you know what? Hell yeah. I'm going to see you guys downstairs next episode. Be there.